Well, what's up, everybody? We're back here on the KST map. Somebody wanted to see another KST video, so we're back here. I have not yet fully made the switch to 19, simply because, number one, there's not a lot of good forestry mods out yet, and number two, I'm working on a map for 19, which, by the way, is coming along quite nicely. I've got, well, most of the terrain done, and I just got to put in a lot of the detail, like grass and bushes and things like that, and then of course put the trees in, which is the whole point of a logging map, is to have a bunch of trees to cut down. I don't even know how many trees I'm up to right now, but it's got to be in the thousands already. And this map I'm working on, actually I do have a name for it and a logo already made for it, which is a pretty nice logo, I think. I think y'all are going to really enjoy this new map once it comes out for 19. And you'll really enjoy it once we get a yarder going and some more forestry mods. So that kind of gives you an idea of what kind of terrain to expect. It's going to be steep. Very, very steep. It is going to be a nice map, though. I mean, my goal with this new map for 19 is I'm kind of going for the idea of just about every spot on the map is a screenshot. So I mean, it's going to be sweet. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be very nice to look at. And also, I really like the way Giants did the all the detail stuff in the new maps, because before, like they still did the roads kind of funny, but before, if you wanted to grab just one little piece, it's like good luck, because they kind of, I don't know, they kind of, like for instance, if it was a parking spot or something, they kind of just made them all joined. I mean, there was no way to grab just the little, concrete, I don't know what you call those things, little concrete stoppers, or the things you run your tires up into when you're pulling into a spot. I don't know what those things are called, but anyway, it's like those and the stripes and all that stuff was all one piece for some reason. It's really weird. And once again, the KST map has fallen to my cleaning out the mods deal, so I'm having to go back and get some equipment back in place, but we're just gonna grab this Jekyll, well, whatever it's called now. I guess just I'm not even sure if this is V13. Alright, so I think we had this guy sitting right about here, and then we were skidding up the logs to about where the skidder's at. We can grab them and then shoot them off that way, and then we'll take the grapple loader and get them loaded up. We'll get this truck out of the way, and I had to buy a couple of log trailers to replace the ones that got misplaced whenever I was cleaning out the mods folder, so I could go pick those up, and we'll try to get to some big time forestry today. I hate making these videos to where all I'm doing is transporting equipment around. We don't get anything done, but just as soon as I get a log truck up there, we're going to start loading it up and getting some more logs skidded up and processed. I'm gonna try to get 2, maybe 3 loads out of there today. But yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see this new map. It's gonna be awesome. If you thought Dodson Logging and the Plantation was pretty good, wait till you see this new map. It's gonna blow your socks off. I was just getting warmed up on 17. Wait till 19, especially with these new features they've got added in where you can do detail work like bushes and things, and that's super nice, being able to just paint on the bushes instead of placing them one by one. That was such a pain. Now if they could just make it to where you can paint on the trees, that'd be like 100 times better, because then I can make a map much faster. But so far I don't think anybody's figured that out yet. They were thinking it might be possible, or at least Beardshot Modding said it could be possible to somehow get the trees to where you could just paint them on like the bushes, but we'll see if that ever happens. Hopefully it will. And I'm waiting on some scripts to come out too. I mean, that'll make life a lot easier making maps, because if you can just run a script and do something versus having to do everything by hand, that's a whole lot better too. Alright, we'll park him right there. And if, looks like I had repurchased the wood chipper at some point. Yeah, I guess that's still version 12 probably. It's still got the logo on there. Let's see. Oh yeah, then we got to clean up this mess real quick. This was whenever I was cleaning out the mods, and this log trailer fell casualty to that. We'll need that truck too, so let's get this out of the way. And while I'm thinking about it, let me look up something just real quick here. Yes, okay, so huge shout out to Dylan. And Dylan knows who he is if he's watching this video, so big thanks to Dylan, supporter of the NLA Gaming channel. I won't say anything else, but huge shout out to Dylan. Do appreciate that. Alright. Swing that out of the way, and we're good there. I'm going to get a power washer and wash this thing. You know, I really don't like it whenever modders do this and just make the whole truck dirty. That's not realistic. Too bad too, because it is a really cool truck. I do like this. This Mac, really nice truck. Sounds good, pulls good. I like the way it sounds whenever it like shifts gears and stuff. Horn sounds pretty good too. Alright, so I gotta do something here. Let's see, is it under miscellaneous? I never can remember where this thing's at. Oh wait, no, it's just under its own thing. Where's it at? Where's it at? I always forget where this thing is. I'm looking for the power washer. Is it under sprayers? No. Sure, I'm overlooking it. Maybe it's under placeables. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, there it is. I knew it was somewhere. Let's see. Put it. We can't put it there. Put it right there. Doesn't want to rain, so we'll just have to wash it. Get the windshield, the exhaust, steps, gas, whatever. The wheels. Alright, much better. I'd rather it be clean and not get dirty than to get dirty the way it does. I think it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so we got both our trucks. Let's do a follow me so we can get them both up there at the same time. Hopefully it'll work. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I gotta remember to not drive too fast with this cat because it will do 100 and something miles an hour. Oh, this is one thing I will not miss from 17 is this map autosave mod. The first time it runs, it takes forever. You saw me, I was just sitting there waiting on it right then. Just trying not to go too fast because I don't want that Mac to get left behind or slam into me. I heard him coming. You kind of need to go slow too because occasionally with the follow me mod, if you get going too fast, especially around corners and stuff, it depends. I mean, if you have the exact same truck, it may be okay, but if you've got different vehicles, sometimes it'll be kind of weird and it'll sort of lose its place and then it'll try to get back in line and do all kind of weird stuff. Yeah, I'm glad I built this road. In case you missed that, you can go check it out in some of the previous KST videos, but I put down this gravel on this muddy section of road because it was just a pain to go through there because you're hitting all that mud and it really slowed you down. And I guess he's still back there. Did we lose our Mack truck? Oh, no, he's coming. He's just slow. He'll get some speed up going down this hill. Yeah, so the new map I'm working on, it's not quite as dense as this area on KST, but it's pretty thick. I mean, it's a spruce forest, and what I was trying to go for was for it to be pretty thick, but not yet overwhelmingly thick like this. I mean, you have to have a serious setup to smoothly run this KST map, especially this area right here. Alright, this will work. I'm just going to wait for the Mac to catch up. I'll try to catch him on the way, and then go ahead and kill the driver. I mean, not kill the driver, I mean Stop the stop the driver from following. Oops. I always forget sometimes that it's was already cranked up and ready to go. Alright, let's get the loader in place. We can be kind of out of the way. It's sort of in the way right now. Oh. I hate it whenever that happens. Trees get stuck under the tracks and you can't get them off of there. Alright. Now I generally kind of like to angle slightly to the truck. That way when I'm swinging logs over it doesn't try to tip on me. Okay, I just hit a weird little spot. That should do it though. Alright, we've already got a bunch of logs over there, but I can't reach them. So let's get some more of these trees skidded up, and then we'll try to get those logs that are processed over towards the loader. Oh, here we go again. Thought I was pulling them out of there fairly straight. change that. You know, one of the things I don't like about Farming Simulator 19, the login part of it at least, is the pine trees on there are really crooked. You see how these are pretty good and straight, which I think is more realistic as the straight ones. I mean, yeah, you're going to get some occasional crooked trees, but I mean, for the most part, they're fairly straight. I mean, not as crooked as what they got on their maps. I'm not sure why they made the trees so crooked like that. There are a lot of positives though about Farming Simulator 19, although that they've got a few issues to work out. As, I mean, you know, you would expect. They're making some fairly major changes to the way things work, and I mean, some things they can't always account for it. So I mean, I'm not bashing Giants in any way as far as like the issues that they're having with the 19, but they'll get it worked out. I mean, they're already working on patches and stuff. They've already put out 2 patches. One is a stable, you know, solid release or whatever. The other one is just a beta right now, but they'll get it worked out. And everybody that's, you know, bashing on Giants, I mean, just be patient. They'll get it fixed. They get too much money and too many players invested to not fix it, so they'll get it fixed. But like I said, I do like the way the bushes work now. Is from a map making standpoint. They do look pretty cool whenever you drive over them and they flatten down and they spring back up. That's pretty cool. The crop destruction, all that, that's pretty neat. I wish, which I guess since you can plow and remove the bushes, I guess there's a way for modders to sort of incorporate that into like a bulldozer or I don't know. That'd be a lot of cool stuff I think could be done with that. And that'll be nice because, you know, like, let's see, not on this map. This map they just use weeds and stuff. There's not really any bushes, but before, I mean, you couldn't do anything with the bushes. So now that they're interactive, that's really cool. If you go and watch one of FDR's videos, they took a look at the tree physics to see if anything changed, and you see how these trees are kind of jumping around and, you know, kind of wiggling a little. There's one wiggling right there. There's a couple right there where my claws are. That one I just touched, and the one below it, they're kind of wiggling. You know, they're not settling, and they never will. So that's one thing that's cool is they fixed the tree physics to where they will actually settle down and stop all that wiggling around, and frame rates improve once they stop wiggling. So that's some cool stuff. I like that. They actually put some thought into the forestry part of it instead of just saying, ah, it's fine, it'll work the same as before. quite get to those. Alright, we probably got a load. Let me see if I can get these trees pushed back over. I hate it when that happens. That should be good enough for now. Let's see if we can get a truck loaded up. That's probably too many. Should have butted all these up together. Didn't think about that when I was using the skidder. And of course I'm loading this truck completely wrong. I needed to have it in a different spot. Can't see. If I move my loader just a little bit, kind of angle it like that. Yeah, it's better. Well, as you can see, we're up to 617 subscribers now, heading to 1,000. Trying to get to 1,000 to get my videos monetized again, and then once we do that, we'll start doing some random giveaways of some nice things. But you know, can't do that until we get to 1,000. I wish I could, but I just don't have the money to start doing the giveaways just yet. Once we reach 1,000 though, we're gonna, well, once we reach 1,000, then I'll start generating some money. Obviously I can't do anything until I get some money, which shouldn't take too long, because I think I've mentioned this before, but I've been doing YouTube now for let's see, over 2 years, and it was earlier this year, I think back in the summer, when I actually finally got paid by Google for all the AdSense stuff and all that, you know, AdSense revenue, which is how they pay on YouTube. And it wasn't just YouTube either, because I was only up to like, I think $75 on the YouTube stuff before they changed the policy and, you know, made it to where you had to have 1,000 subscribers. The other money came from a couple of blogs that I have. I had some Google ads on there, and so it finally all added up. But with 1,000 subscribers, I mean, we could probably get to $100 pretty quick, you know, because they pay you by the number of views you get, and I'm doing pretty good. I think my numbers are still pretty low on you know, the actual numbers of views that I get, because I mean, I got 617 subscribers, and some of those videos are only getting, you know, not even 100 views. I mean, some of y'all ain't watching, but hey, that's fine. I mean, I don't care. I'm putting the videos up here because it's fun, and to have a good family-friendly channel. So I don't care for all the cussing and all that stuff that's on a lot of these channels. So like every word's a F-bomb or something, but won't have that here. Yeah, and in case you're wondering too where the video may have gone for Wednesday, there wasn't one. I mentioned in the video, I believe it was on Monday, that I've just got a lot going on here in the month of December, at end of November, 1st of December, with you know, preparing for Christmas programs and other things that's going on. It's always a busy time this time of the year, and so I'm going to be cutting back to probably just Mondays and Fridays here for a little while. Probably till about mid-December, and then I'll get back to the normal schedule. But then Christmas is going to fall in there, so I know just, you know, family get-togethers and whatnot. So I'm going to be a little busy with that too. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get back to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. Well, that one tree is just not wanting to cooperate. I hate these little skinny trees. They never want to act right. You can't grab them with those FDR's log loader because they're just too skinny. All right, let's get this load delivered. I wish there was a better way to offload these things, but I guess that grapple loader there at the sawmill does pretty good. You can usually get it offloaded in about 2 or 3 grabs. Yeah, like I said, I really can't wait for y'all to see this new map I'm working on for 19. It's going to be freaking awesome. I'm putting a lot of work into the terrain. It will not be like Dodson Logging or the Plantation. Those are fairly flat maps. Of course, that's, you know, what I'm used to around here where I live. Is we live in North Louisiana, which does have some pretty good little hills and some spots, but I mean, for the most part, it's fairly flat, which is what I was going for with those 2 maps. But this new map's going to be completely different. It's going to be fairly mountainous, and there'll be a lot of some steep terrain. I can't really say too much more. If you want to find out more before the map is fully announced on Facebook or here on YouTube, go check out my Patreon page. I've got a Patreon page. I think it's just Patreon/NLA Gaming. There should be a link in the video description below. But what I'm doing there is for all the Patreon supporters, I'm given insider access to the maps. Screenshots, I've already put up several screenshots. And then my Patreon supporters will know the name of the map and the logo. Where am I going? the name of the map and the logo before it's announced anywhere else. I'll announce it first there. There's the mariachi music. Well, I guess this is one way to get to the sawmill. I was talking and not paying attention where I was driving. I do that sometimes in real life too. But anyway, so if you want to get an insider access, go over there to Patreon and for well, I think either $2 or $5 a month. I don't think I ever straightened that out, but because I think I was letting all the patrons know. But anyway, doesn't matter. For $2 or $5 a month, go over there and you'll get all the insider access on the new map and future maps. I'll make the announcements there before I make it anywhere else, and then I'll give the patrons a little bit of time to you know, check out everything before I release it to Facebook or YouTube or wherever. And here pretty soon I'm going to be doing a video for Patreon supporters only over there on Patreon. And I'll be showing off the map, kind of where I'm at, what I'm looking as far as like time frame and stuff, so you can kind of see, you know, what the progress is and where I'm at. Because it is a process. I mean, I've got to, usually what I do is I try to come up with an idea of kind of how I want to lay the map out. Oh, that was a mess. And then I'll start working on the terrain to kind of get a rough idea of, you know, hills and roads and, you know, a creek or river or pond or, you know, just whatever I'm putting on the map. Kind of get an idea of where that needs to go. Well, I'm just not doing a very good job of unloading this thing. That thing keeps getting in the way. My camera keeps moving on me. All kind of problems today. Yeah, I really don't like the way this is set up. I probably need to go into Giants Editor and just raise that up so I can drive through there. Although it's kind of more realistic to do it this way, but it sure is a pain because it's not in a good spot. The sell point is not in a very good spot. That pole right there keeps getting in my way. Pole, beam, whatever it is. Trees scattered everywhere. The loader keeps moving on me. Yeah, look, I've completely turned 90 degrees from where I was. Oh boy. And I can confirm that there will not be a train on my new map. I just don't really see all the use of those trains. They're kind of neat, but you know, I kept saying that I'd try out the moving some logs, you know, on a train or something, but never have. Always like going back to my log trucks and trailers and all that stuff, but I just don't see much of a use for the trains, at least in my opinion. So as far as the new map for 19, the login map, I mean, there's already a couple out. I saw a couple. Although one of them, I forget what the name of that thing was. It was some kind of like almost German or European sounding name. and it was like hardcore forestry or something. I saw some guys putting up some screenshots of that, and it was floating trees everywhere. So just be careful if you download that to know that there's floating trees everywhere. Or at least in that one screenshot that I saw, there's a bunch of floating trees. Okay, so we're likely not going to be able to get another load, although I will try to get a load started anyway. I want to see, do I have a fella buncher anywhere? That's the processor. Grapple loader. I don't think I do. Well, I guess the fellow bunchers were casualty of the mod cleanout too. Gotta have one of those though. Problem is, did I load one in there? Nope, sure didn't. Alright, well we'll just have to work on the stuff that is on the ground, get it skidded up. So we'll work on that. Because there are a few trees on the ground that we can skid up. Also with 19, you know how they have the plots of land you can buy? What I'm planning on doing, maybe on the next map that I do, not this first one, but the next map, I'm planning on making it to where you have to buy plots of, or tracts of timber before you can cut it. That'd be cool. Kind of make it just like it is now, but only instead of buying land with a field on it, you'll just have to buy a tract of timber. And each tract will be different costs, you know. Maybe $1 million for a 20-acre tract, and it may be $2 million for a bigger tract, you know, something. I'll figure out something. I'll have to see how they did it and get an idea of cost-wise, you know, what they sort of run. Although I'm not really sure, you know, or even how to measure out a 40-acre tract of land. look into that because it's all like kilometers. Alright, let's see. Did I have any other trees cut down back here? See a couple over there. I'll just grab some of these stragglers and see what we got. There's a bunch over here. Wow. I'm not even sure where to go. I was going to say I may have messed up coming down this way, but let's see. I'd say we got a lot of trees on the ground over there. Let's go around this way. Well, we know we got a bunch of trees on the ground, that's for sure. You know, I think I'm going to start putting these dead trees over here somewhere, because what I want to do is chip those up. Just put them over there. Because, I mean, in real life, you wouldn't want to mess with those dead trees. The ones we got skidded up there all by the processor already, we'll just leave those there. And I tried to go in and cut a bunch of these little small trees out just to help with the frame rate, which helps some. I did end up getting a new video card. I've got a 1050 Ti, so that helped a lot. It runs a little smoother here on KST. As soon as I say that, the frame rate drops. Alright, what's going on with this? These probably won't come out either, but we're going to try. I don't want to grab too many of them. Let's try that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, what about maybe just a couple of them? Try to get some of these top ones off. Yeah, that want to go. Just have to pull them out one by one. Alright everybody, well we didn't quite get as much done as I thought we were going to today. Kind of got tied up with moving some equipment and all that stuff, so we'll try to get a little bit more done next time. I'll probably end up being back here on KST sometime in the future here pretty soon. But I am going to try see if I can't get at least these two out of here. Should be able to yank them out of there. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I just been super busy with stuff outside of doing YouTube, plus the YouTube stuff, and then making the new map. So it's not a whole lot of time to play. I was going to say that I'd try to maybe have a couple of trucks loaded up for next time, so we can just have to we can cut down some trees or something, which we will do next time. I'm definitely going to get my fellow buncher back over here, and we'll try to get a few trees cut down and try to clear out some of this area, because we're still need to open it up just a little bit more. We got a pretty good area open up there at the landing, but right there at the back of it where I'm skidding these trees up, I need to cut a few more trees down. And we'll come back down some of these skid paths and open them up a little bit more too. Alright, we'll see if we can't get just a few more trees skidded out of here though before we sign off for the day. don't know if these are going to come out or not. I'm probably too much of an angle. Those aren't even budging either way. Alright, so forget those. Alright, well, I'm going to get these two trees, get it up here to the landing, and then that's going to be it for the day. We'll try to get a little bit more done next time. We won't have any, well, we'll have to get the faux buncher up here, but I'll try to do that right before I start recording, so we can just get right to it. But I do want to cut down some more trees and kind of open some of this up. Let's see, both of these are dead. I'm going to take them over here to the chip pile. We'll have to get the beast over here next time, get us a chip truck, get all that little operation set up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Excuse me. And like I said, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you're new to the channel or just checking out this video and you like what you see and want to see some more and help support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And like I said, if you want to get the insider information on the maps I'm working on, go check out the Patreon page. And other than that, I guess we'll see you on Monday. So y'all have a good weekend. Be safe, and we will see you on Monday. Thanks for watching.